Hello, my viewers and subscribers. Welcome to another episode of Jamaica Politics Uncovered. New subscribers, welcome. Returning subscribers, welcome back. Guys, today we're going to follow up on Jamaica's Road to Republic discussion. If you did not see the previous upload yesterday, please have a listen. I want to bring you a new aspect today, a new aspect of the discussion and something that I observe, which I find a little disturbing. So as you guys know, the opposition and the government were at the table. There was a committee, joint committee, where representatives of the government, representatives of the opposition, representative of the umbrella of churches, representatives of Jamaica for Justice. These are all the stakeholders that were at the table. I don't think you'll be surprised if I tell you that had it not been for Mark Golding, not the opposition, not members of the opposition, had it not been for the sole person on the opposition side named Mark Golding, the group on the committee would have been moving forward as they were with the Jamaica Republic. Based on an interview that was done yesterday on all angles, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. It looks like the committee had been working together just fine, and they found consensus along the way up until the point where Mark Golding injected himself in the process, publicly emasculated the people that he put on the committee, and let the country and the world know that I am in charge. It's my word. He was not even on the committee, which prompted the Prime Minister to come out publicly and say something. Guys, the truth of the matter here, if you look and see, the Jamaicans were working together to come to some consensus. When I say the Jamaicans, I'm talking about the people on the committee.
For clarity, you signed the report that came from the Constitutional Reform Committee on behalf of the groups you represent, correct?
That's correct.
Tell us why.
All right, we have gone through a process where we have looked at various issues relating to the whole constitutional reform, and in the whole deliberation, the various issues that we have signed off on, it was done on a consensual basis. So everybody basically at the end of the day agreed to that particular point or points that were signed off on. So it wasn't a situation where you had persons opposing and those agreeing, and then it is, signed off on. No, consensus was reached. So that has been the mode of operation for the whole deliberation leading up to the drafting of the report.
Are you disappointed that the opposition isn't signing?
I was hoping that would have happened, because the points or the information that is stated there in the report, all of those matters were matters that they also agreed on. But I guess it's just that issue about the final court too that has caused some delay in the signing. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
The government representatives who were there, the opposition representatives, the people representing Jamaica for Justice and the Jamaica group of umbrella churches, they were all there as Jamaicans working together. Mark Golding is the divisive person, and he is the divider. Mark Golding, again, I will reiterate to you guys, was not raised and cultured like a Jamaican. He was born to two British parents who were born in England. And in the 60s, during that time, think about where we were as a country in Jamaica when Mark Golding was small. So Mark Golding was not raised and cultured like us. I am not being a segregationist or anything like that. I am just stating the facts. Mark Golding's father and mother raised him like a British child, a British adolescent, and a British person. So they cultured and raised him. So therefore, his value system and our value system and the way we go about doing things are fundamentally different, right? The things that Mark Golding is doing, we have never seen anybody come in our politics, JLP or PNP, and did those things. Case in point, when the last PNP internal election took place and Mark Golding offered the comrades $10 million for their vote, KD Knight had this to say publicly to the press, to the party. He said this suspicious fundraising scheme is not a PNP initiative, as it has not been sanctioned by the party's annual conference, NEC, nor the executive committee. The announcement at this time is not coincidental, and it's a brazen attempt to use cash inducements to influence delegates in the presidential election. Rise United is trading on the economic needs of comrades, and it is a despicable attempt to use money to grab power, which has never been part of the internal PNP democracy. He called on the Rise United campaign to cease and desist from importing alien behavior into the PNP, adding that Golding gave up the treasury of the party on the grounds that he was not good at fundraising, yet he is spearheading an unauthorized fundraising scheme with the sole purpose of influencing votes. Alien behavior, which, like I said, is not within the value system of us Jamaicans. Mark Golding has no scruples, no respect, and he doesn't care that it looks bad or it's never been done before in the PNP or the JLP. He does not care if he's caught lying, and lying is second nature to him. So guys, the opposition leader of Jamaica, Mark Golding, his citizenship has become a topic of discussion because the question was asked recently about dual citizenship, as we're talking about Jamaica becoming a republic and, with some constitutional changes that would have to take place. So Mark Golding said that it's his personal opinion that people with dual citizenship should be able to sit in Jamaica's parliament. You may remember that the PNP in the past brought members of the JLP to court about them having dual citizenship. So for days, people are asking Mark Golding, how is it that the PNP felt this way about dual citizenship, where they even took legal action, but now you are saying that you are okay with dual citizenship in our parliament now? So the question came up, Mark Golding, are you a citizen of another country? Well, he responded, and this is what he said. I am a born Jamaican and I have a Jamaican passport. I've never hidden the fact that my father, who came to Jamaica from the UK, got me a British passport when I was a young child. From before first serving in government, I travel on my Jamaican passport when I go abroad. Like other Jamaicans, I apply for visas from countries such as the US and UK to go there. So here's where Mark Golding gets caught lying. If his father got him a British passport when he was a young child, it means that he had to be a British citizen. No country gives you a passport unless you are a citizen of that country. The same holds true for the United States of America, same holds true for Jamaica. You must be a citizen to hold a passport. So he basically told us he's a citizen of Britain. His father got him a passport. But he will not admit that he's a British citizen. He does not want Jamaica to hear that. So, if he was a citizen of Britain and got a passport from Britain, how is it that he would apply for visas to go to UK and the US? That does not happen. The PNP just recently responded to a statement made by Juliet Cuthbert, Member of Parliament, on May 17, 2024. And they said that Mark Golding was born to a Jamaican mother and an English father. Mark Golding is telling these stories about his family, which is not true. Mark Golding's mother, Patricia Levy Golding, was born in the UK, in England. In 2022, the Jamaica Gleaner published an article about female pioneers in civil service, and they wrote about his mother, Patricia. Back in the day, females did not work in civil service, and she and a few other Jamaican women were some of the first to do so in Jamaica. So she was mentioned among other Jamaican women. They said she was born in UK. While we're talking about Mark Golding's mother, this is his family tree. As you can see there, his parents, his grandparents. And if you go to the first generation of people of Mark Golding, on his mother's side to be in Jamaica, in 1791 and 1792 to the mid to late 1800s. If you look at Benjamin Nunes there and Esther Nunes, they are from his mother's side of family, and they owned up to 38 slaves in Jamaica. This document is public record. As you can look and see here, Montego Bay claim details associated individuals and estates, 38 slaves. Very detailed information. This is parliamentary papers. It tells you how many slaves Benjamin and Esther Nunes registered during the 1800s. There are so many discrepancies in Mark Golding's stories, and the People's National Party, they're not doing their research, and they're publishing some of this falsehood that is being told, and the credibility of the party is definitely compromised. Anyway, guys, make sure you're keeping it locked here to Jamaica Politics Uncovered for your latest political news, reviews, and updates. Over here, guys, we're bringing the truth, we're bringing the proof, we're bringing the research results. We believe in fairness and being balanced.